Welcome back, everyone. Joe here. Hope everyone's doing well. So today, as you see, I got a big pile of dirt right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and move it with the loader bucket on the front of my tractor, my Mahindra 1626. All we're going to do is kind of push it down this hill and get it out of the way, try to get it flattened out and leveled out as best as we can. Probably throw down some Kentucky 31 fescue on top of it with some fertilizer, and hopefully within the next 3 weeks or so it'll start to germinate. But we really do have some hard frost coming in, at least this week coming up. So I don't know if it's going to be wise to get that down. We'll see. I'm kind of in a race between him getting here with the loads and me getting it down. So I'll probably lose on that end, but we'll have fun doing it. But for everyone that watched that video of Alex harvesting his first buck, thank you guys so much. I really greatly appreciate it. For some reason, YouTube turned the comments off. I have one comment that I was able to screenshot to this guy right over here. You'll see it in this spot right here. Just the guy's bitter or salty. Look, I don't need your view. I don't need your subscription or you to subscribe either way. I went to respond back, and then when I went to respond back, it was removed. So I was able to actually screenshot it just because I had a feeling if that were to happen, I would love to make it public so you could see it on there. I don't know why it isn't there, but listen, I will do everything I can within the law to allow my little guy legally to harvest a deer. One of them being we're able to hunt over food plots and we're able to hunt over bait. He's 10. That's his first ever. He hunted over a pile of bait. Cry about it. I don't care. He's doing that. It's perfectly within the law. So if you're salty about it, you know, you say we're not real hunters. I hunted the last 16, 18 years prior to moving down here on Long Island, over in the hardwoods, over fields, not being able to bait. And guess what? When you're not able to bait, there's somehow people are taking out deer that are over bait piles. I mean, you hear about it, and unfortunately, I witnessed it with my brother. But that's no here or there. I hope you guys enjoy this. We're going to get this started up. We're racing the rain that's going to be coming in. I want to get this pushed down, and hopefully he'll be here within the next 15, 20 minutes with the next load. Thank you guys so much who are watching and that continue to watch. So I'll see you in a few. Watch out, boys. So there's the first truckload down, or technically the second because we've had one already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just get this to be a little bit more smoother. I might see if I could make this into a small pad up here, extending the driveway out before it starts heading down. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but this area here is probably 3 feet, 4 feet off the end of the driveway. I'm seeing if I can maybe make a 3 or 4 foot pad here. Maybe David could get one of the tandem axles here to drop the load further down here instead of up on the driveway. Again, I don't know enough about dump trucks, weight distribution and or the tipping hazard. I mean, I have common sense. I don't know if that's all going to play into this angle and or how it's going to work out. But if it does work out, then at least that next load or two will be dropped down here instead of up here. But safety is number one priority, all jokes aside, not trying to be corny. But let's all be safe and let's try to not get hurt. It's not that serious. If it has to be up here, it's up here. I don't really care. But a lot of that dirt is being taken off the side. Unfortunately, the camera does this no justice. But as you guys see, this is getting built up here. That's getting built up there. I'm going to put, hopefully, the next truckload down in that area. I'll walk you guys down there. I don't know why I'm just standing up here. I'm hoping to get this next truckload spread out in this area, and then the following truck, the last truck, I'm hoping to really get down in here. I know all this baby grass is coming in, but unfortunately it's going to get covered with like 1.5 foot of dirt clay. But this is really the main target area here. You can't really see off camera. I can kind of show you guys the best of my ability here, but this is me in the hole, and here is the dirt. So I got to bring it up at least 1 foot. So hopefully the next truck, half a truck, will be in here, because this doesn't need it too bad. This is relatively good, and what's nice is it's kind of already sloped this way. So hopefully this truck coming in and then the following truck will all be for that back area there. I'm just going to work on this now. As you guys, I don't know if you can see it, I can see it, but there's some mounds. You see how it goes up, and then there's a mound there. Fill in this area here, make it look all nice, and get it ready. Hopefully I got enough for truckloads. I don't know, but we'll see. This is absolutely perfect. Look at how good his guy dropped it. I mean, there's next to none on that path and almost none in this area. I guess that bed vibrates. I didn't even know that. It's pretty cool. Welcome back, guys. So we're back. It's the next day. Got too cold, started raining real bad yesterday. We got another truckload that came in. We got one more coming in after this. Hopefully I can outrun it, which I'm not going to be able to, but it's always a good try. We're going to go and spread that dirt in here. It's not so terrible moving this dirt with the tractor. It's pretty slow, but I've never used any other kind of machine outside of my tractor. The only thing that does suck completely is getting this dirt off these stairs. So this is probably gonna take about 2 hours to shovel all this out, to put it back here, and I got another truck coming, so I'll probably end up doing it again. I don't know, I'm debating if I leave it and maybe that next truckload that comes in, it won't go in here. I don't know. I've done this 4 times already, shoveling all this off of here, and it sucks each and every time. Like I said, this is probably gonna take about 3 hours. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes into it. I dug all this out here. I got that other truck on his way. Probably have about a half a truck, if not 3/4 of the load right here brought down. So it really was able to get pushed down perfect. A lot of these trucks ran off to the side. I wish I would have listened to myself and redid this silt fence and made it a lot taller so that it would hold this stuff in. I'm sure this clay is gonna pack in pretty good too. I might rent out one of them tampers and tamp this out before I seed it and then throw down a few bags of like Miracle Grow or something. But all this dirt here has to end up there, and like I said, we got one more coming. I wasn't gonna go all the way down on these stairs here. The only reason I have not was because that next truck, I guarantee that dirt's gonna get filled in here too, so I'll be redigging this out again. But I mean, it's just the nature of the game, and that's really it. So I'm hoping he'll be here within the next 15-20 minutes, I'm sure. And once that's done, I'll just push it all down. I'll redig this out, and I don't know how much of it I'm gonna get done today. I got a few things I gotta do this afternoon. It's Thursday, and I think maybe tomorrow, Friday, my dad and I will get back here and finish it all up. The hardest part is really just this digging. The rest of it, the tractor does pretty good. I mean, a skid steer would do a lot better if I had one or rented one, but I mean, it is what it is. These guys are fighting, that's all they do. Well, here's the last giant load. I didn't catch his name, I should have. But man, how great was that? He backed his rear tire up over here, and like, I didn't have to clean up none of this. Man, that's perfect. So I'm gonna push a lot of this down again, and then it's just gonna be rinse and repeat. I'll shovel out whatever falls onto here, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to use most of the tractor for getting that out. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired today. Was doing this yesterday on top of a few other things I had going on, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make an excuse. I'm just thoroughly tired. So I'm gonna try to push this down real quick, and then I gotta go blow out some trails. I might put out some corn and or some apples down at one of the spots that I plan on hunting, or actually probably having Alex hunt with me, and he's gonna be the actual hunter. I'll just be the videographer. Like most of the Northeast, we have this really big cold front coming in, so I think it's going to be a real good time to be out in the woods. On top of that, we're in the middle of our rut, so especially in this area. I think where I live, I'm about 10-15 miles away from here. I think we're about a week earlier, if not a little bit more, because I saw a lot more chasing, and I've seen a lot more rutting activity, a lot more chasing, a lot of craziness in the woods over by where I live compared to over here by my parents. So the activity is heating up a lot more here, and it's slowing down a little bit more over there. So almost like during the lockdown. So I'm gonna push this out, get the backpack below, probably get the bag of corn, and get that done and continue this tomorrow. So we'll see where we are today. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up this project. This took about 3.5 days. I have my Mahindra 1626 up top, just kind of running down a little bit, letting it cool down. I'm trying to kick the dirt and talk to you guys sometimes. Letting it cool down a little bit. This is the first ever real grading job I ever did. I'd give myself a solid like C+. I mean, that's 5 truckloads. I'll text David, LIL BOY Trucking, find out approximately how much dirt that was, but it was a lot. That tractor did really well. I'm sure a skid steer or track steer would have done even better, even faster, whatnot. But for what we have and what we did, I think we did a heck of a job. The real star of this show, or this video, is this right here. Right here, this is a groundwork spaded shovel. This little guy really took out all that dirt that was compact in here and really did its job. So my dad and I were just talking, most likely going to go ahead and put a silt fence, move these T-posts to right about here, start like say 1, 2, you guys get the point, move them and put a silt fence along the edge here. It's already started. It used to be one, but we're going to go ahead and put another one. Hopefully that'll help hold this in a little bit more. We're also going to go ahead and most likely rent out a tamper from Sunbelt Tool Rental. I don't think we're going to get any kind of vegetation growing in here this year. It's already November 22nd, I believe. So that'll be it. We got as much as we could in there. We'll probably, my dad wants another 3 or 4 truckloads. I think he's out of his mind because the amount of work that went into this, but we're most likely, if he wants it, we're most likely getting another 3 or 4 truckloads. So I'm going to have to schedule that in here. But yeah, I think we did one heck of a job. I have a grading rake. I left it at my house, one of them very long rakes. I'll bring that here. I'll try to grade this out a little bit more and maybe throw down some really cheap grass seed just to get this area back grown. And we're not going to take this path for another few weeks anyway. Like always, guys, if you like this sort of thing, if you don't mind, if you can hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, I would love to have you back. Please consider subscribing. My name is Joe. We're down here at my parents' 6-acre property in North Carolina. And I'll put another video right here and one right here that YouTube thinks you're gonna like the best. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you guys before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving.